Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Modular. This might be a little bit late, however, with the recurring nightmares. Nightmare missions made a very welcome return to the star map. But with it, they brought out 3 new mods: Streamlined Form, Drifting Contact, and Chilling Reload. These have been the first Nightmare mods to be introduced in a long time now, especially since Nightmare mode disappeared completely when the new star chart was introduced. So what do these 3 new mods actually do? Well, the first one I want to talk about is possibly what I would call the best of the 3, that is Drifting Contact. When the Acolytes came around early in the springtime, they brought with them Body Count, which increased our combo counter by 12 seconds. That has become a staple part of almost all of our melee builds. You would be hard pressed to find one without it at this point. However, when the Acolytes went away, there was no other way to get the mod outside the trade chat. However, now we have Drifting Contact, which both increases our combo counter by 10 seconds plus increasing our status chance by 40% as well. This mod is fantastic on weapons like the Atarax, Galantine Prime, the Legion for example. I am more than happy to have the option to drop 2 seconds worth of combo counter for a bit higher status chance. More Slashbox, thank you very much. In fact, there is a lot of weapons where this is actually the case. The Jack tag in the footage is another one of them. You can combine the two if you want for a ridiculous combo counter of 25 seconds. While this sounds awesome, there are almost no melee weapons where it would be worth losing a slot to put both of them in. However, if you don't have body count, if you run the Nightmare missions on Phobos, Jupiter, Ceres, Saturn and Void and Europa, you will get a chance to get hold of it. Even if you have body count, this is a viable option for some status-based melees. It is a fantastic mod and worth picking up. The second mod that I found to like quite a lot is Streamlined Form. When I saw the actual bonuses this mod gives, I really hoped it was going to be an excellent slot, and I was rewarded with the fact that it is. Plus 60% holster rate, plus 15% slide, and minus 15% friction. So the first part, holster rate, that's the weight you change between weapons. Now this does stack with all the other holster mods, including the Aura. However, this is the first one to be an Excellus mod. Then you've got the 15% further slide, 15% reduced friction, meaning that on Neja and combined with something like Magleg and Cunning Drift, things get a bit insane when you go for a slide. But it is nice to have on any frame really, especially if you like your slide attacks. The holster rate is one that I really like, especially if I want to use snipers. As you can see in the footage, taking down enemies with the sniper, then switching to a decent secondary rather than reloading, can help you clear groups faster than you would do normally. Either that or one of the things we've been complaining about for ages with snipers is dealing with nullifiers, and that switching to secondary weapons is so slow that it's almost painful. Well, this mod is ideal for that. You can even deal with his friends with the sniper, switch to the fast fire rate secondaries to drop the bubble, switch back again and shoot him in the face. It's a mod I like very much. There's also a couple of PvP mods which, when your weapons are holstered, it will reload the clip depending on how long it is in your, how long it's not being used. So you can have a little bit of synergy going on there as well. I don't particularly think it's worth it because they're Warframe mods and Warframe builds are usually pretty specialised. But for a fun derping around build, could be interesting. And honestly, I'm happy this Excellus mod exists for sure. You can pick this one up though by running Nightmare missions on Sedna, Pluto, Lua, Neptune, Uranus and Eris. And the final mod is Chilling Reload. The shotgun mod gives you 60% cold damage, 40% reload speed. Like the dual stat mods where it's elemental damage and status, this one is elemental damage and reload speed. It's a really simple one to be honest. There are a few shotguns in the game that either have low magazine size like the Sanctity Tigris that reloads often, or insane reload speeds like the Sobek, or even reload mechanics like the Stun Wraith which goes one at a time. So now you can run this mod instead of Frigid Blast and have either viral or blast damage or whatever you want really. Plus now you can reload your shotgun faster. What's not to like? There isn't a lot to talk about with this to be honest. Decreasing your reload is a big boost to damage, more than people realise. If you save 0.9 seconds per reload like I do with my build on the Sobek, it doesn't even have tactical reload on there. After only 4 reloads, you're effectively 1 reload ahead of where you would have been without it. So it can feel a lot less painful to use weapons like that. It is another great mod that you can pick up from Earth, Venus, Mars and Mercury. So I hope you enjoyed my really quick look at these 3 mods. Not a lot to them to be honest, however it's great to see the only addition to Nightmare mods in forever be really good ones. I am very happy to see that. Let me know in the comments below if you plan on using any of these new mods at all. I also really want to thank you all for hitting that 30,000 subscriber mark. You are all awesome, and I want to thank you all for the support. And I am in the process of planning something to celebrate this. However, if you have any ideas, let me know as well. But for now, we got the War Within this week, so let's look forward to that. Feel free to hit that like button and to subscribe if you like my content, and I shall see you in the next video.